Hello, I'm Dr. Jo, the director of Clionic Sleep Clinic, and welcome to our channel. Sleep is one of the most important things we do for our health. But what happens when your sleep is interrupted over and over again by something you might not even know you have? Today, we are talking about obstructive sleep apnea or OSA and a new national study showing the veterans are diagnosed with sleep apnea at more than twice the rate of non-veterans. Okay, so let's start with that one. What is sleep apnea? OSA is a condition where a person's airway repeatedly collapses during sleep, causing breathing to stop temporarily. This can lead to loud snoring, gasping for air, morning headaches, or extreme daytime tiredness. If untreated, it increases risk of the heart disease, high blood pressure, mood problem, and more. Many people have it, and many don't know about it. Researchers analyzed the data from over 15,000 veterans and more than 4,000 non-veterans in national surveys called the Comparative Health Assessment Interview Study. Participants report whether the healthcare provider had diagnosed them with sleep apnea, and researchers used a statistical weighting. Participants report whether a healthcare provider had diagnosed them with sleep apnea, and researchers used a statistical weighting to compare the two groups accurately. First, the biggest finding. Veterans had a 21% rate of diagnosed sleep apnea compared to only 9% among non-veterans. That means veterans had more 2.5 times the odds of having OSA. Second, veterans were diagnosed on average 5 years earlier than non-veterans. Earlier diagnosis might mean better access to healthcare, but it also points to higher risk factors in the veteran population. Third, deployment. Veterans who had been deployed had significantly higher odds of sleep apnea than those who had not. Deployment can involve disrupted sleep schedules, environmental exposures, and both physical and psychological stressors. The study also found that PTSD is strongly linked to sleep apnea. Veterans with PTSD had higher odds of the OSA diagnosis, highlighting the needs of the early screening and trauma-informed treatment approaches. Finally, researchers noted that non-veterans, especially those from racial or ethnic minority group, may be underdiagnosed. Barriers to healthcare and limited access to sleep study could mean many cases are being missed. This study shows just how common sleep apnea is among veterans and why easy access to screening and treatment is also important. It also suggests that many non-veterans may be walking around with undiagnosed sleep apnea, unaware of the risks it poses to their long-term health. If you or someone you know snores heavily, wakes up gasping, or feel exhausted even after a full night's sleep, it might be a sign of sleep apnea. A conversation with a healthcare provider can make a huge difference. Better sleep means better health. And for our veterans, recognizing and treating sleep apnea is a crucial part of the supporting their well-being. If you are in trouble with the sleep, please contact us. Thank you.